Tonight, the town of Clearlake is center stage in a legal battle over medical marijuana. That city has put a complete ban on growing marijuana, even for personal medical use. Only on 5, Joe Vazquez on the people who say the ban is putting their lives at risk.
It's about a half a teaspoon.
It's a spoonful of medicine
yeah, perfect.
that Jerry Spittler believes has kept her husband Tony alive through his fight with cancer.
He has no sense of smell, no sense of taste. So the cannabis helps remind him it's time to eat.
She feeds him smoothies with oil from marijuana plants they've grown in their garden for years, but they won't be able to anymore. Their city council just made it illegal to grow marijuana.
The whole thing does not make any sense.
They live in Clearlake, about 3 hours north of San Francisco. Clearlake is one of a growing number of local governments across the state that have begun to outlaw the growing of marijuana. Nearly 20 years ago, California voters said marijuana is medicine and that you won't be prosecuted for having it if you have a doctor's note. But an appeals court ruled last year that you don't have a right to grow it. Cities and counties can ban cultivation. So far, 3 counties and now 3 cities have cultivation bans.
There's been a huge influx of the illicit grows here.
Instead of 6 plants, Clearlake Police Chief Craig Clausen says people were growing hundreds, and with those large pot grows came an increase in crime.
In the last 6 months, we've had 2 home invasion robberies, one in which a small child was held at gunpoint because they were trying to steal the marijuana and or money.
But there are people who depend on this stuff for medicine.
Absolutely.
I mean, it could hurt them. It could hurt those people who the voters of California intended to help, right?
Well, the compassionate use of the marijuana, we're not saying you can't use it. If you partake in distilled spirits, doesn't mean that you have a distillery in your garage. This is the same thing.
It is the most extreme ordinance that I have ever seen.
Attorney Joe Elford is filing a lawsuit on behalf of the Spittlers.
We are trying to stop this in its tracks before this horrible trend continues.
The Spittlers hope their lawsuit will make Clearlake back off and just give the current ordinance more teeth without telling sick people they can't grow plants.
Because of the illegal grows, I don't personally believe that it's fair to punish everyone in the community that followed the ordinance.
In Clearlake, Joe Vazquez, KPIX 5.
The new no-grow ordinance is set to go into effect at the end of the month.